Friends, I hope you are all doing well. Today we are going to talk about a country whose history is older than most of the world's civilizations, whose land carries the memories of prophets, kings, wars, and religions. A country where mountains whisper stories of Noah's Ark, where ancient churches stand strong against time, and where culture and tragedy walk hand in hand. This country is none other than Armenia, the land of Ararat. Many people know very little about Armenia. Where is this country located? Why is it important in world history? What mysteries lie buried in its mountains? Why is it considered the first Christian nation? And why has this small country been in conflict with its neighbors for centuries? Today we will answer these questions and take you on a journey through the past and present of Armenia. So stay with us till the end, because you will not only discover the beauty of this land, but also its secrets hidden in the pages of history. The official name of this country is the Republic of Armenia. It is a small, landlocked nation situated in the Caucasus region, bridging Eastern Europe and Western Asia. Armenia shares its borders with Georgia in the north, Azerbaijan in the east, Iran in the south, and Turkey in the west. For Armenians, their land is sacred. They often call it the Land of Ararat because of Mount Ararat, the national symbol of Armenia. Though today Mount Ararat is within Turkey's territory, its snowy peaks are clearly visible from Armenia's capital city, Yerevan. And friends, this is no ordinary mountain. According to tradition, it was on this very mountain that Noah's Ark came to rest after the Great Flood. Yes, thousands of years ago, when Allah sent a flood to cleanse the earth, Prophet Noah ﷺ and his followers were saved in a massive ark. Historical accounts say that after months of floating, the ark landed on Mount Ararat. Since the 19th century, countless explorers have searched these peaks, hoping to find remains of the ark. Some climbers even claim they saw large wooden structures buried beneath the ice. To this day, Mount Ararat remains one of the greatest mysteries of the religious and historical world. Friends, do you know that Armenia was the first country in the world to officially adopt Christianity? In the year 301 AD, King Tiridates III accepted Christianity under the influence of Saint Gregory the Illuminator. From then on, Armenia became a Christian stronghold, surrounded by empires of fire worshippers, pagans, and later Muslims. The Armenians follow the Armenian Apostolic Church, which is one of the world's oldest Christian denominations. Their churches, built from stone and often perched on mountain cliffs, look like fortresses of faith. But this faith also brought struggles. Surrounded by powerful empires, Armenians often became targets of wars, conquests, and forced conversions. Yet, despite being conquered by Persians, Romans, Arabs, Mongols, Ottomans, and Soviets, the Armenian people preserved their religion, language, and culture. Let's go back in history. The Armenians were known for their bravery and loyalty. In the 7th century, during the time of Hazrat Umar, radiallahu, Armenia came under Muslim rule. But unlike other regions, the Christians here were allowed to choose their own leader, who ruled on behalf of the Caliphate. Later, during the Byzantine and Persian Wars, Armenia became a battleground. In the 13th century, the Mongols swept through this land. After them came the Ottomans and the Persians, dividing Armenia into east and west. In modern times, the most tragic chapter of Armenian history unfolded during World War I. In 1915, during the collapse of the Ottoman Empire, Armenians faced mass killings and forced deportations. This event, remembered as the Armenian Genocide, remains a painful memory for Armenians worldwide. Millions of Armenians scattered across the globe, forming one of the largest diasporas in the world. Today, more Armenians live outside Armenia than within it. While Armenia's population is around 3 million, its diaspora is nearly double that number. From Russia to France, from the US to Lebanon, Armenian communities preserve their identity and support their homeland. Now, dear viewers, when you hear about Armenia in today's news, it is often linked to Nagorno-Karabakh. This mountainous region, rich in culture and history, has been the center of conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan. In the 1990s, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, Armenians in Nagorno-Karabakh declared independence. This led to a bloody war between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Thousands were killed and hundreds of thousands were displaced. Though Armenia occupied the territory for decades, international law recognizes it as part of Azerbaijan. In recent years, new clashes erupted, with Azerbaijan regaining large parts of the land. The conflict is not just about territory. It reflects centuries of ethnic, religious, and political rivalry between Armenians and Turkic peoples. Friends, now let's explore Armenia's capital, Yerevan. This is one of the world's oldest continuously inhabited cities, older even than Rome. Founded in 782 BC, Yerevan sits on the banks of the Razdan River. Today, it is a vibrant city filled with history, cafes, art galleries, and bustling streets. In Republic Square, you'll see grand Soviet-era buildings. At the Cascade Complex, giant limestone steps rise like a waterfall, leading to breathtaking views of the city with Mount Ararat in the background. Another landmark is the Daran, a museum and research center housing thousands of ancient manuscripts, some dating back over 1,000 years. These texts preserve the wisdom of early Christian scholars, medicine, astronomy, and philosophy. Armenians are a proud people with a deep love for their traditions. Their alphabet, created in 405 AD by Saint Mesrop Mashtats, is unique and beautiful. To celebrate this, an alphabet monument stands not far from Yerevan. Music and dance are also central to Armenian culture. The soulful sound of the duduk, a traditional woodwind instrument, is often described as the voice of Armenia. Its haunting melodies reflect both the joy and sorrow of Armenian history. Wrestling and weightlifting are popular sports, and Armenians have earned Olympic medals in them. Despite being a small nation, their resilience and strength are recognized worldwide. Armenia is often called the land of churches, and for good reason. Its monasteries, many of them UNESCO World Heritage Sites, are scattered across mountains and valleys. Ararat Monastery, situated near Mount Ararat, this monastery is where Saint Gregory the Illuminator was imprisoned for 14 years. From here, you can enjoy one of the most iconic views of Mount Ararat. Gegard Monastery. Partly carved into rocks, this 4th century site is both a natural wonder and a holy place. Echmiadzin Cathedral. Known as the Vatican of Armenia, it is considered the world's first cathedral and remains the center of the Armenian Church. Despite its small size, Armenia is blessed with breathtaking landscapes. The jewel of Armenia, this high-altitude lake, is surrounded by monasteries and mountains. It is the country's largest freshwater lake and a favorite spot for tourists. Often called the Switzerland of Armenia, it is famous for its forests, mineral springs, and monasteries hidden among the trees. To reach this ancient monastery, you can ride the world's longest cable car, flying over dramatic gorges for nearly 6 kilometers. No journey is complete without tasting the local food. Armenian cuisine carries influences of Greek, Turkish, and Persian flavors, yet has its own unique taste. The famous flatbread baked in a clay oven, which can last for months without spoiling. It is even recognized by UNESCO as part of Armenia's cultural heritage. Armenian barbecue, usually lamb or pork, grilled and served with fresh herbs. A festive dish made by stuffing pumpkin with rice, dried fruits, and honey. Known as the golden fruit of Armenia, apricots are a national treasure. In fact, apricots are believed to have originated here, and even today, Armenians take pride in their sweet, golden harvest. Friends, let us also look at modern Armenia. Its population is just around 3 million, yet its diaspora is twice that number. Its economy is modest, with agriculture, mining, and technology sectors growing steadily. Education is highly valued, and Armenia boasts a literacy rate of nearly 100%. Politically, Armenia is a parliamentary democracy, though it faces challenges due to its conflicts and lack of open borders with Turkey and Azerbaijan. Despite hardships, the Armenian people remain proud, resilient, and hopeful for peace. Armenia is not only a land of history but also of prophecy. In Islamic traditions, some scholars mention Armenia in the context of end-time events. It is said that great battles may take place in this region, shaping the fate of nations. For Armenians themselves, Mount Ararat is more than a symbol. It is their soul, their past, and their future. Though they cannot access it today because it lies in Turkey, every Armenian child grows up drawing Mount Ararat in school, So friends, this is Armenia, a small country but with a heart as vast as its mountains. From Noah's Ark to ancient kingdoms, from the world's first Christian nation to modern struggles, Armenia's story is one of survival, faith, and identity. It is a place where past and present meet, a place where tragedy and beauty live side by side, and a place where every stone, every church, and every mountain tells a story. We hope you enjoyed this journey through Armenia. Tell us in the comments if you ever got the chance. Would you like to visit the land of Ararat? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Huda Hafiz.